nothing quite like the sound of a cold start on a V8 Camaro. What's going on, guys? So today I am back. I took like a 2-month break because I've been crazy busy with life. A lot of things have been happening in my personal life with work, and yeah, I decided to take a break because I didn't feel creative, and I also didn't have the time to do it. So now I'm back and I'm ready to share all the content, all the videos, all the things that I've been thinking about with you guys. So today we're gonna start off with well, I have to go get some gas because V8s, as you can tell, oh geez, V8s, as you can tell, are not that great on gas. But actually, you know what? Surprisingly, this Camaro, even though it has a V8 and it's supercharged, surprisingly, it's not that bad on gas. I get roughly on the freeway 25, 26 miles per gallon around town. I mean, it depends on how you drive it, but I get anywhere from like 12 if I'm like really pushing it, to like 17, 18. So it's really not that bad. Modern day technology has increased gas mileage exponentially, and so yeah, it's been great. So anyways, we're gonna go get gas, and then I'm gonna talk to you guys today about my thoughts on this car after owning it for almost about a year, because I'm now thinking about whether I want to keep this car, whether I want to swap it out for something else, whether I'm gonna start saving for like a dream car, or well, this is one of my dream cars, but the next level, you know. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that today, and I hope you enjoy the video. So this part right here is my favorite part about driving the car. Just listen. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can hear those downshifts, but here, watch. You'll hear it. Watch. I'm zooming in. Watch. Here we go. That is why I love this car. Oh my God. See, you don't get that with the Nissan GTR. And as much fun as that car is, it's just not the same. Even the downshifts on this thing. And this is, keep in mind, this is completely stock. Oof. Oof. It just keeps going and going. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can pick up on that. It kind of like burbles, and then it cracks and pops when I first turn on after I fill it up, but didn't really do it that time, maybe because I didn't fill it up all the way. Yeah, what? That makes no sense. So I put $51 into it, which is 12 gallons. How big is this tank? It's less than half. That makes no sense. Here, let me see if I can. $180 miles is my fuel range. Wow, $51. That was less than half, so I guess that means that this thing now fills up with almost $100. Look at this person. I'm telling you, idiots are everywhere. Wow, I thought it was for sure. I thought for sure it would fill up with like 60, 70 bucks. That's what it used to fill up with, but I guess the price of gas has gone up. Yeah, I guess I paid $4 for gas. That's crazy. Anyways, for any of you Stradman followers, this is a sequence in the vlog where we drive through an underpass, and you know what we have to do when we do that. By the way, I literally just realized that I'm an idiot, and I actually filled up 3/4 of a tank. 3/4, not less than half. That's because I'm used to looking at my Jeep. My bad, that's my bad. All right, we're gonna go through this underpass. I don't think I've ever driven through this underpass. All right, let's see. Should I leave it downshifted to third gear? Here we go, baby. Yeah, buddy. Always gotta look around for cops because Sonoma County, specifically Petaluma, is notorious for cops giving you shit about things they should not care about, i.e. window tint, loud exhaust. There are people committing fraud, murdering, stealing, doing millions of things, stealing the wheels off of cars. Not specifically Petaluma, but in Sonoma County, it happens. And they're more worried about window tint and a loud exhaust. Like, come on. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoy that. We're almost to the spot, and once we get there, I'm gonna let you know what I think about this car. And if you guys want to see more videos, please, please, please tell me down below what you want me to film, because I'm here to entertain you guys. Obviously I'm here to have fun myself, but I want to entertain you guys. So if you have any ideas, let me know, because like I said, I need ideas. I love doing that. I need ideas, and I'm all ears. So comment down below, let me know, guys. All right, so I literally just parked. Can you even see me? So I just parked in a random kind of spot, trying to find some shade, and it's super windy, so I hope you guys can hear me. But I wanted to talk about this car. This car has been amazing, nothing short of amazing. It's beautiful inside and out. It's honestly, like, I couldn't ask anything more. It's extremely fast, it handles amazing, and I love it. Like, it looks awesome. Like, it's super aggressive, it's low, it's got beautiful paint, beautiful wheels. I love the wheels even more than the ones that are on the 1LE. I personally think the ones on the 1LE are kind of ugly, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, like, I want to talk to you guys about what my thoughts are on the Camaro, because I've seen a few of you guys, or actually not, I would be lying if I said you guys have commented, but I have gotten DMs about people wanting to buy, not my particular Zl1, but just a Zl1 in general. They're saying that they had an SS, or they just have had their first car or whatever car, and now they're looking to upgrade and they really want the Zl1. And they've been asking me like, oh, what are your thoughts? Would you recommend it? Is it a good daily driver? What's the gas mileage, blah, 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 like everything. So now that I've owned the car for almost a year, I wanted to give you guys my thoughts on the car. And I have to say, after a year of owning it, the car has, let me think, let me be honest. I have no complaints other than the fact that I wish I had more room inside of the car because the cabin's kind of tight. But even then, it's a two-door coupe, so I have no room to complain, because my choice to get this, if I wanted more room, I should have gone a sedan. But besides that, like, it's amazing. The car has racing seats, Recaro racing seats, that are one of the most comfortable Recaro seats I've ever sat in. I've sat in tons of different types of Recaro seats. Some are like really tight and they like hug your back, but like it feels kind of uncomfortable. Some are hard, and so it's uncomfortable to sit for long periods of time. I drove this from LA to San Francisco and back. No problems with the car itself, no problems with the seats. I packed my entire life into it because I moved between here and LA, back and forth, and it's been an unreal car. Safety features are awesome. It has the blind spot monitor, and then if you put your blinker on, it starts flashing at you, letting you know that there's a car in the way. If you have it in reverse and you're like backing out of a driveway and there's a car parked on the street and you can't see around the car, if you slowly start backing up and it senses that there's a car coming from one of the sides, it'll actually blink and show a car from whatever direction it's coming from and let you know, so that you don't back into someone or someone doesn't back into you. What else? I mean, like, there's so much to say about the car. Like, even if you go inside, the inside of this car is absolutely gorgeous. Like, here, you know what? Let me go around the other side so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. There we go, that's a little better. Like, the interior is just beautiful. It's got suede seats, Alcantara if you want to be fancy. The red inserts that match the car and match the stitching on the seat. Yeah, I mean, oh, that's kind of dirty. But the red stitching, the ZL1 badge, the Recaro branding right here. I love these headrests. I don't know why, I've never really cared too much about headrests, but these just look amazing. Like, I don't know, it just looks amazing, looks really sporty. And the back too, they didn't cheap out on the back. The back is Alcantara with red stitching, a leather center. It's got a wireless charging port. Like, it's just honestly amazing. Sorry, I've got a truck in here, but yeah. And then let's see what else. You've got the Camaro panel that lights up at night, and it's got the it almost looks like a French flag. I don't know why they made it, I mean, red, white, and blue for American, but like it looks like a French flag, honestly. And then again, the dash, you have the option to get a carbon dash, but I honestly really like the Alcantara. And yeah, they just really didn't cheap out on anything. Like, let me go ahead and sit in the car. Even the vents. The vents feel solid. Like, this is how you control the temperature. You open and close this for the air to flow through, and then you can twist this and like move it around. And it feels solid, it's sturdy, it's not like loose or cheap or anything. It's got heated and cooled seats. Like, come on. Like, what sports car has heated and cooled seats? I can't think of many. Even like, and I don't know if it's because I've never owned like I'm sweating. I don't know if it's because I've never owned like a top of the line car, but like my GTR had heated seats, but not cooled seats. And the heated seats that were in the GTR were the same ones that were in my brother's Infiniti G35. So like, I don't know. There's a lot of overlap with like the GTR and like the components of like Infinitis and Nissans, obviously. I feel like they should have done a better job of like setting it apart. Like, if that's their Godzilla, that's their like beast, like flagship car, I feel like they're not doing enough to set it apart. Like, sure, the performance is insane, but like in terms of interior, they just completely just skipped out on it. And you can argue that it's a driver's car, but at the same time, if it was a driver's car, then like, why would they try to put like a fancy screen in there? Like, try to make it look like a fancy screen, and like put in like suede seats and like heated seats. Like, why would they add all those if you're gonna add some of the additional features? Like, if it's a driver's car and it's supposed to be like a racy, like lightweight car, like a GT3 doesn't have heated seats. GT3 RS, I don't believe they have heated seats. I could be wrong, but what I'm trying to say is like, they can make the interior better. Like, the interior on this car, that's a Chevy, like at the end of the day, it's a Chevrolet, a Camaro, is beautiful, and it's one of the nicest interiors I've ever had. Like, nicer than some Mercedes I've had. And so like, if they can do it, why can't other car manufacturers do it, especially a GTR? So anyways, that was kind of a tangent, but this car has been nothing but great. I have no complaints. The one thing that does kind of suck, that, I mean, the car, it's not about the car itself, but related to insurance, because I'm younger, is that insurance is really expensive. Even if you, and I don't suggest this, but even if you do, what's it called? Liability insurance, which means like you're not fully covered, but you cover anyone that you get into an accident with, like the other person, is pretty expensive itself. So, yeah, I made a video talking about my insurance costs, and I'll link it in one of the cards up here, and you guys can check it out. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you guys because, again, I'll go into more detail. The interior is amazing. I've never had any glitches with the system. In my Camaro SS, it did glitch out. The Bluetooth stopped working. I think they must have fixed it, or there must have been like a software update. No glitches. The interior finishes are all high-end, very, very nice. The leather is comfortable. The Alcantara is beautiful. The stitching is awesome. I wish they would have done, this is, I mean, now we're talking more like Ferrari Lambo status, but like the headliner would have been cool if it was like Alcantara or something like that. I thought about switching out for like, you know, the Rolls Royce, the stars. But I don't know, I feel like I kind of like it the way it is, and I don't want to like overdo it and make it tacky. And the sound system in here is Bose, and it's awesome. I could throw a sub in there. I wouldn't mind a sub. And then drivability, amazing. The one thing I wish this car had that, again, maybe pushing kind of like Ferrari Lambo status, is a front lift. This car isn't super low, but I could be wrong. You guys let me know down below, but it feels like the car is lower than my SS was. And it also has like a front lip that sticks out a little bit. So like when I go up when I go up driveways, or I turn into like a parking lot or something, I have to angle it, and I 3-wheel all the time. And even then, sometimes I still scrape, like when I'm going pretty slow. And it's at stock height, like it hasn't been lowered or anything. So again, you can get around it. I think I've only scraped once, because like that was like when I first got it and I was learning that it was that low. But it would help to have a lift, to not have to worry about it. Again, that's just me being picky. You can make it work. But yeah, the drivability is great. The car's fast. This car is really, really fast. I feel like if I tuned it and like put a nice exhaust on it, it would be, even right now, you don't need to modify. Like 650 horsepower is plenty of power. I would just suggest making sure you don't cheap out on tires, because you will lose control of this car. Even if you're in 4th gear and you step on it, the back will fishtail on you. So definitely, if you're younger and this is one of your first cars and you're blessed enough to be able to have it, or if you're just not as experienced, or even if you are experienced and you feel like you can conquer the world, be careful, because these things aren't meant to, they're not toys, you don't want to mess around with these. These are machines, and they can kill you and other people. So you need to think about that, and just know that you're responsible for your life as well as others. That's something I've learned as well, especially nowadays with, like, it seems like it's every other month, another kid in a Lamborghini or in a Mercedes or in a Porsche or Mustang or Camaro or whatever happens to be, is speeding, loses control, and kills himself and his or her friends, and other people. So it's just really not worth it. I know this video isn't as like informative, but I feel like my other videos encompass like my thoughts of the car, and I went into specifics in other videos. This one I want it to be kind of just like a general overview of my thoughts on the car. And the last thing I'll say is, if you're considering getting one of these cars, do it. Like, I have zero regrets. It's been everything I paid for and more. It's honestly been, I think this is, you're getting the most value for your money with the ZL1. And if you can find a 1LE for a good price, go for it. It really depends on what you're looking for, and also, like, if you're looking for an automatic, you can get it. I know everyone's like, oh, you should have got a manual, blah blah blah, like, save the manuals. That's great and all, but for me, that's what I wanted, an automatic. Because it's fun, it's fast, and it's a 10-speed. What other car out there has a 10-speed automatic? And it responds great. So yeah, I love this car, and I hope that you guys enjoy this video. And again, please let me know what you guys want to see down below. Oh, one more thing. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. I completely forgot to say that. I just hit 1,000 subscribers today. I saw it. One of you guys commented and said, hey, congratulations, I'm your 1,000 subscribers. So shout out to you. Thank you guys so much. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. See, when I get excited, I can't talk. Hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the like button. And again, thank you guys so much. This has been literally years in the making, and it just goes to show that, great things take time, and some people get luckier on YouTube than others. Some people have a video that pops off and, they're off to the races. But I've been fortunate enough to be able to continue making YouTube videos, not lose, inspiration. And yeah, I think just like hitting that milestone for me, it's not about numbers, but at the same time, when you're doing it for so long, you like to see results as anything. So hitting that milestone was really awesome for me, and I hope from here we can just keep going up and up and up. So again, thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon.